Hello, trust you're great. Welcome to today's class on traditional occupations of people in the state. In today's lesson, we want to look at the traditional occupations of the Hausa people, the Yoruba people, and the Igbo people, okay? Now, all these occupations have to do with economy, trade, and commerce. You can see that each state in Nigeria had its own unique traditional occupation. Now, we have three geographical environments: the coastal region, the forest region, and the savanna region. Now, in the coastal region, you have states like Cross Rivers, Akwa Ibom, Bayelsa, Rivers, and Delta. And then their occupations include trading, fishing, salt making, boat making, ferrying, that is carrying people on boats, pottery, farming. In the forest region, you have Ogun, Oyo, Ekiti, Ondo, Edo, Anambra, Enugu, and Lagos. And occupations include farming, trading, cloth making, livestock keeping, hunting, blacksmithing, and fishing. In the Savannah region, we have Kaduna, Kano, Katsina, Kebbi. In fact, the northern region, we have farming, trading, animal husbandry, livestock keeping, dyeing, leather work, poultry, fishing. These are the traditional occupations of these three geographical environments in Nigeria. So these occupations are most likely likened to these geographical areas. Let's take a look at the various traditional occupations. So these include animal husbandry, boat making, carpentry, cloth making, stock keeping, cloth dyeing, ferrying, leather work, trading, mine making. All these are the various traditional occupations that we are used to in the state and even in our various localities. We could see some persons taking care of animals, okay? This is animal husbandry. Next, we want to look at fishing. We want to take them one after the other. Fish farming is very popular among the Niger Delta people because of their geographical locations of rivers and seas around them. Now, the people in this area include the Awori people, Ijo, Ishekiri in Delta and Bayelsa, Ileja in Ondo State, the Tiv and the Idoma in Benue, the Nupe on Niger State, and so on. So you could see the image before you, that of a boat and a fisherman, rather fishermen, trying to catch some fishes. Fishing is an important source of income. It's an occupation. Next, a fish farmer holding a female tilapia fish. You can see the image, okay? So this man is a fisherman. He's a fish farmer. Next, animal husbandry. Animal husbandry involves the rearing of animals. It involves breeding, farming, and taking care of farm animals like cattle, sheep, horses, and chickens. The Fulani rear cattle, while the Yoruba, Tiv, and Efik rear animals such as goats, sheep, rabbits, and hen. So animal husbandry, it's one of the occupations in Nigeria. Okay, some persons keep ranches like the one in Obudo Cattle Ranch, where animals are kept in a ranch and taken care of, okay? Harvested for meat, milk, hides, and other things. The next we want to look at is the image of cattle on their way to the field. Okay, so when they get to the field, they feed on grasses, and then as they move around, they exercise their bodies. Now, crop farming. Farming is the main traditional occupation of the Nigerian people who live in the forest region. Now, these people include the Yoruba, the Bini, the Robo, and the Igara people. They cultivate many different crops such as maize, cassava, vegetables, rice, yam, and okra. The implements that are used for crop farming include cutlasses, hoes, and axes. Now, these are yam markets in one of the northern states, okay? Benue to be precise, yam markets, okay? This is a tuber crop that's been harvested from farming. because we're talking about crop farming. And the image before you is a man plucking cocoa. Now we know that cocoa is being used for Bonvita, Milo, and meal. So when we talk about farming, when we talk about crop farming, when we talk about animal husbandry, these are various occupations people engage in. Now, leather work is another form of occupation. Leather work is an important traditional occupation as it provides not only employment but also generates income for the community. Items such as bags, shoes, drums, sandals are manufactured from leather. Now, this type of work it's mainly done by the houses, okay, in the northern part of the country. And then the leathers used for this kind of job, it's called tanning. Leather work is known as tanning. Some are python skin, and some are goat skin, some are cow skin, leopard skin. They are used in making items like shoes. You can see all these shoes here. They are leather work. They are gotten from the hides and skins of animals and used to produce these beautiful bags you're looking at. And then they are used to produce belts, shoes, and what have you, even household cities, okay, in the house. Now, the importance of these occupations: first, provision of food. Without farming, the men will not be able to feed the families. Major food crops include rice, maize, cassava, palm oil, and okra. Now, farms with crops and animals ensure employment as the crops need to be harvested and the animals need to be slaughtered. Now, these occupations too, they are a source of income. They provide income for the farmers, okay, and then they provide, they are the means of, they provide clothing for the farmers, their families, and even the society at large. So the cloth weavers provide different types of materials and clothes for the people to wear. Now, different types of clothes often have different meanings and are therefore worn to different gatherings and occasions. So they are numerous, but at least we know that all these occupations, first of all, they provide us with food. They are source of income to the farmers or the persons that are involved in the various forms of occupation. Now, the traditional occupations of the Hausa people in the state. When we started, we said we want to talk about the occupations of the Hausa, the Igbo, and the Yorubas. Now, the Hausa peoples are involved in farming, in leather work, in livestock rearing, in blacksmithing, in weaving and dyeing. Now, in the farming work, they are most like they cultivate sorghum, guinea, corn, millet, maize, beans, groundnut, rice, wheat, vegetables, and pepper. Now, the leather work, the livestock rearing, weaving, and dyeing. Now, this is the image of a farmer preparing bean bag at the market, okay? And then this is an Hausa man selling betel nuts, okay? Now, you know kola nuts, yeah. Indigo pit in Kano State. This is where most of the dyeing work is done. Cloth dyeing, okay? So you find more of indigo pits in the north. Then animal skins are used in leather making, that is in the tanning industry, various animals. Traditional occupation of the Yoruba people in the states. The Yoruba people are found in the western parts of the country, and then they have farming, hunting, fishing, carving, goldsmithing, lumbering, weaving and dyeing, blacksmithing. These are the various forms of occupations the Yoruba people of the western part of Nigeria get engaged with. Okay, so they do farming. It's one of their traditional occupations. The men primarily are farmers, while the women do the trading. They hunt. The hunters are called Ode. Sometimes they face different and difficult things in the bush. Then we have the goldsmithers. They do blacksmithing too. Okay, their blacksmithers are referred to alagbede, that is the blacksmiths at a job. Now, these are wood carving, okay, images that the wood carvers do. Traditional occupations of the Igbo people. Now, Igbo people traditionally are farmers, but mostly traders. So all the occupations they are involved with, we have farming, palm wine tapping, trading, weaving. Now, for farming, there's what we call man's crop, and the yam is known as man's crop in the Igbo land. Okay, thank you for your learning time. Do ensure to upload your video assignment. Okay, from this lesson, we have seen the occupations of the Hausa, the Yoruba, and the Igbo people. Be good.